Hi, grade 2. Hello. Good morning and welcome to our English review. So for our English, let's review about the nouns, pronouns, and verb. So what is a noun? A noun is a name of person, place, things, animals, and events. So the examples of nouns are bell, school for the place, things, laptop, animals, dog, and events, it's birthday. Okay, so those are nouns. What about pronouns? What is the meaning of pronouns? Pronouns are words that are used instead of nouns. So the examples of pronouns is I, you, we, he for the boy, she for the girl, they if the, and then it. Okay, so the examples of pronouns are I, myself, you, we, he, she, they, and it. While the verbs are words that show action or state of being. The example of action words are play, run, walk, and study. While the state of being are am, is, was, were, and are. So these are also verbs. Okay po? Now, let's practice. Teacher bell, is it noun, pronoun, or verb? That's right. Teacher bell is a noun. What about school? School, is it noun, pronoun, or verb? Very good. School is a noun. What about are? Are, is it noun, pronoun, or verb? That's right. It is verb. Next, number 4, she. She, is it noun, pronoun, or verb? Very good. The answer is pronoun. What about they? They, is it noun, pronoun, or verb? That's right. It is what? It is pronoun. Okay, very good. Now, let's recognize the simple sentence and their parts. The simple sentence is a word or group of words that expresses complete thought. And it begins with what? Of course, it begins with a capital letter and it ends with a punctuation mark. So we have here the example of simple sentence. Sid woke up early. As you can see, the starting letter is a capital and at the end, we have a punctuation mark. Another example, the simple sentence. Please read the teacher. 1, 2, ready, read. Very good. Now, let's read together the third example. Ready, go. She greeted the guard at the gate. So, these are simple sentence. And the simple sentence has two main parts. We have the subject and predicate. Again, the subject and the predicate. And then, what is a subject? A subject is the one that being talked about, and it is usually a noun or a pronoun. Okay po? Again, a subject is the one being talked about, and it is usually a noun or a pronoun. So we have here, Sid woke up early. So what is the subject here? It can be a noun or pronoun. That's right. The answer is Sid. What about the next one? Teacher Hazel is a good teacher. Which one is the subject? Very good. The answer is Teacher Hazel. We are talking about Teacher Hazel. And the third one, she greeted the guard at the gate. So which one is the subject? Very good. The answer is she. Okay, the subjects are Sid, Teacher Hazel, and she. Now, let's go to our predicate. The predicate tells something about the subject, and it usually begins with a verb. Remember the verb, action, word, or state being. Okay? So in our first example a while ago, Sid is the subject, so the woke up early will be our predicate. Okay, so start with the woke up. Woke, that's the verb, and then up to the end, that's your predicate. And then we have the example a while ago. Teacher Hazel is the subject, so the verb is from, the predicate is from is up to the teacher. Is a state of being. Okay po? It is a good teacher is the predicate in example number 2. And in example number 3, we have greeted the guard at the gate. Okay po? So now, let's differentiate sentences from non-sentences. So, here in our subject and predicate, you're gonna identify the subject and the predicate. Okay po? In our exam. So, now let's go to our sentence and non-sentence. The sentence is a group of words that expresses what? Complete or incomplete? It expresses a complete thought, and it begins with a capital letter and it ends with a punctuation mark. So these are our example. Mang Ingo had a very abundant farm. Please read number 2. Ready? Go. Okay, so this is the example of sentence. What about non-sentence? Non-sentence is a group of 2 or more words but does not express complete thought. It's incomplete, okay po? And it also called phrases. So the example we have here, attractive skin, so pale, taste and appearance, fellow vegetables, at the corner, and very mad. And look at the starting letter of our non-sentence. It starts with a small letter and there's no punctuation mark at the end. Okay po? So the difference of sentence and non-sentence, the sentence starts the capital letter while the non-sentence starts with a small letter. The sentence starts with ends with a period, while the non-sentence does not end in punctuation marks. Okay po? Now, you are going to identify if it is a sentence or non-sentence. Okay? You are just going to say it. James loves to eat ampalaya. Sentence or non-sentence? Can you please say your answer? Very good. The number 1 is a sentence. Number 2, green leafy vegetables. Sentence or non-sentence? Can you please say your answer? Very good. The answer is non-sentence. Look, it is a small letter and it does not end with a punctuation. Next, number 3, in our backyard. In our backyard. Sentence or non-sentence? Can you please say your answer? Very good. The answer is, of course, again, it is NS or non-sentence. Number 4, carrot juice is a healthy drink. Sentence or non-sentence? Can you please say your answer? Very good. The answer is sentence. Look, the letter C starts with a capital and there's a punctuation in the end. And last number we have rice is a staple food to many Filipinos. Is it sentence or non-sentence? Can you please say your answer? Very good. This one is sentence. So, in our exam, you are going to identify again sentence or non-sentence. Now, let's go to our sentences. The declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. But first, let's go to declarative sentence. Declarative sentence is a sentence that gives what? Information. Yeah. And you are just telling it to someone. It begins with a capital letter and it ends with a period. Sorry for that. And then the example of declarative sentence are Carlo and Flory are twins. Can you please read the number 2? Very good. So this one is a declarative sentence or just it's a telling sentence. Okay po? Now, let's go to our interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence is a sentence that asks a question or an asking sentence. The first letter, again, the first word begins with a capital letter and ends with what? Question mark. Okay, let me read the first example. When is your birthday? Okay, please read the second example, everyone. Ready? Go. Okay, so this one is our interrogative sentence. Now, again, you are going to identify, is it the declarative or I interrogative? D or I? Just answer D or I. Again, D is telling, I is asking. D declarative, I interrogative. Okay, number 1. Did you see the robot? Did you see the robot? What is your answer? 3, 2, 1. D or I? Of course, the answer is letter I, interrogative. Next, number 2. The robot is nice. Declarative, D or I? D or I? Ready? Think. 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? Correct. The answer is D, declarative. Next, number 3. For number 3, my brother named it Alex. My brother named it Alex. D, declarative or I, interrogative? Think. 3, 2, 1. Can you please say your answer? Of course, the answer is declarative, letter D. Next, number 4. Where do you think it sleeps? Where do you think it sleeps? D or I? Ready? Think. 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? That's right. It is letter I, interrogative. Now, for our last example, it sleeps in the garage. It sleeps in the garage. D or I? Ready? Think. 3, 2, 1. What is your answer? Okay, very good. It is letter D, declarative. Okay, so remember this one from declarative sentence, we are going to change it into interrogative sentence. So for your exam, you have like this. Okay, I will give the declarative and you will write the interrogative. Okay po? So we have, for declarative, we have Steven walks to school every morning. To change it into interrogative, who walks to school every morning? Okay po? Next example, my mom gave me a sandwich for lunch. Can you please say what is the interrogative? That's right. The interrogative is, who gave me a sandwich for lunch? Okay. Now, let's go to our imperative. Remember the imperative sentence? It asks a request or gives a command. It ends with a period or a question mark. Request sentence and command sentence is what we call imperative sentence. So, command sentence, what is a command? It tells someone to do something without using what? Without using the polite words. So the example is, do not feed the animals. Keep your fingers away from the cage. So those are the command sentence. Now for the request, it asks somebody to do something, gives instruction and asks permission using what? using polite words. Now, the example of polite words are please and kindly. So, the examples are, will you please wash your hands after touching the birds? Or, and the other one is, kindly do not stand or lean on the fence. So, remember, diba, in our lesson, command or request. Now, please identify if the sentence is a command or a request, okay? Please do not disturb the animals. Command or request? What is your answer? Can you please say it? Very good. This one is request. Next, number 2. Kindly do not bring money. Command or request? Say your answer. Correct. This one is a request sentence because it uses kindly. Okay, next, number 3. Keep on the right lane. Keep on the right lane. Command or request? Say your answer. Correct. It is a command sentence. Next, number 4. Get me some water. Get me some water. Command or request? Very good. This one is a command. And last one, number 5. Can you please turn off the lights? Can you please turn off the lights? Is it command or a request? Say your answer. Correct. This one is a request sentence. And then you remember this one from a command sentence, we are going to change it into a request sentence. So we have an example here. Clean up your mess before you go outside. That's the command. And the request, we change it into a request sentence. Please clean up your mess before you go outside. Or, will you please clean up your mess before you go outside? Or, kindly clean up your mess before you go outside. Again, for your exam, Teacher Bell will write the command and you will type the request sentence. Okay po? So, remember this one. Okay, so let's change this command sentence into request. Put your books on the table. Put your books on the table. Ready? Think of a request sentence. Change it into a request. Put your books on the table. Can you please say your answer? Okay, very good. You can say, kindly put your books on the table, or please put your books on the table. Okay, last one about sentences. We have the exclamatory sentence. It is used to express strong feelings or emotions such as excitement, fear, anger, admiration, and appreciation. And it usually ends with an exclamation point. So the examples are, I couldn't believe it. Oh, the mermaid is real. What a beautiful golden comb. So these are our exclamatory sentence. And for your exam I have also there a picture where you are going to type or write a exclamatory sentence. Okay po? For all the sentences, you are going to identify, you're gonna write letter D if it is a declarative, letter IN for interrogative, letter IM for imperative, and letter E for exclamatory. So I have there examples of sentences, and then you will identify that sentence. Okay po? Now, let's go to our last, of course, not other than spelling words. So, Teacher Bell just choose 15 spelling words. Okay? It's also in your, in your pointers. Okay po? It's written in your pointers. So, we have here, I'm gonna read the dreaded. In your spelling, it's matching type. and the other one you are going to type. Okay po? The spelling words, you're gonna match the word into its meaning, and the others, the two types kasi and the others you are going to identify the sentence is already, the meaning is already there, and you're gonna type the word. Okay po? So, make sure that you know the spelling and the meaning of these 15 words. Is 15 spelling words. Okay, now let's read together. Ready? Go. Dreaded. Great fear about something that is going to happen. Next, number 2. Contracted. Got sick of. So, for the dreaded, there's a clue. Great fear. Okay, always remember yung pasimula. Okay? The starting words dun sa meaning. Okay po? And then contracted, it's so easy. Got sick of. Number 3, let's read the word and the meaning. Chickenpox. An infectious disease causing a mild fever and a rash of itchy red spots that turn into fluid-filled blisters. Number 4, hesitant. Slow to react or speak because one is nervous. And number 5, confident means brave. Okay po? So again, for you to easily remember, just remember yung mga starting word of each spelling words, and then you will know na the meaning. Okay po? So another one here, we have gifted means talented. Purpose means reason. Educate, to teach. Entertain, to perform for an audience. Culminating, ending, or final. So now let's go to our last set of spelling words. We have ancient, very old and no longer exist. Exotic, unusual, strange, or different. Number 3, survive, continue to live. Number 4, original, first or earliest. And number 5, captive, imprisoned or confined. So that's all, everyone, and God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye!